and it is time to get hyperbolic up with our Algebra II stuff today. Alright, so hyperbolic equations, the big thing here is that we've got the minus sign. Our ellipses and our circles both have plus signs. This one's going to have a negative sign there for either the x or the y, and we'll talk about that in a minute. So what that's going to do is, instead of making it round, they're going to be all going crazy out in different directions. It's kind of like taking your circle and splitting it almost. Alright, so center is going to work exactly the same. If you don't have a parenthesis group, the center is going to be at 0, 0. If you got your like x minus 2 squared part, then that 2 is going to move just like normal and move our center around. We're going to do that in a minute, so don't worry about it. And it's going to have two asymptotes, because I know it's been a while since you've had some asymptotes in your life. And you thought, man, I love graphing these conic sections. If only there were more asymptotes. Alright, so a lot of it's going to be similar to what we did with the ellipse. We're going to find vertices just like we did before, but instead of finding those and making them into our oval, what we're going to do is we're going to box them up. We're going to draw our asymptotes through the corners, and then we're going to decide which way we're going and make those like that. So let's just get into it here. Alright, x squared, if it is the positive one in front, then they are going left and right, like these two here. If y squared is the positive one out in front, then they're going up and down. That's how I remember it. You do what you need to do. But there are the two different ways that they could end up going. They're both off of the same box that we're going to draw, with our different asymptotes going like this. Bam, bam. That's what we're going to be doing to make those graphs. So let's look right here. So I'm sure you're confused and like, why are you doing this? Anyway, center's at 0, 0 because we do not have parentheses up here with our x's and our y's. So we're going to start there with our center. The same type of radius kind of numbers that we had before, we're going to use those. 2 here means we're going to go left and right 2. Boom, boom. We're going to go up and down 4 because that's what matches my y. 4 here and 4 here. We are then going to go ahead and make our box at that, right like this. Then we are going to do our dotted lines. These are going to be our asymptotes. You want to make sure that they go from corner to corner along there, and then stretch them all the way out. Bam. Notice how they go right through the corners of the box, the vertices of the box, our rectangle there that we have created. So we've got our asymptotes, we've got our vertices in there, and last thing we do is we check and decide, well, my x is first. That means it's going to be one of the graphs that look like this. The thing I see in my class a lot is we're not hitting this vertex point right here. You're going to go along your asymptote, you're going to come through here, hit your vertex point, and then continue on infinitely close to your asymptote out there. Swoop on down, hit that vertex point, and come on away. Bam. And if you miss it, you just make your vertex point a little bigger, and then it looks like you hit it. Just like so. So the only thing up here that's actually part of our graph is the red part. All of the black and the blue, that's not really part of our graph, it's just stuff that helps us out. Alright. 3 and 2 are going to be our two different numbers. There's nothing in parentheses, so we're still at 0. What I want us to make sure we take note of here is that our y is first. That means this is our up and down number here, and this is our left and right number. People will mess that up, and you might have already done it before. Who knows? So there we go with that. We're going to throw that rectangle on there. Bam. And then get our asymptotes right on through those corners, like so. And then I gotta drag them out here. Ooh, kind of missed. Like that. And then we're ready to get graphing. Since my y is first, that means my y is gonna cause it to go up and down like this. And my x being the negative, y first, that's what causes that to happen. So our graph is gonna look like, whoop, like so. All done. Alright, this guy a little bit different here. I'm going to put over 1 just to make sure that's getting taken care of, but center's going to move now. We've got parenthesis groups here. Inside parentheses is always going to be opposite, so this is going to move to the right, and this is going to move up. If we're going over 1 and up 1, that's a 1 and a 1, moving our center to right here. Our radius number here is going to be 1, this one's going to be 4. We want to make sure we match those with x and y for up and down, left and right. So left and right we're going 1, up and down we're going 4. 1, 2, 3, 4. We are going to throw our box on there, and we are going to hit that with our asymptote lines. And we're ready to draw in our actual hyperbolic curves. Since my x is first, they're going to be going this way and this way, so these are going to be really, really flat. Whoa, that's a really bad curve. Do not follow my example there. And that one's pretty bad too. It's hard on this thing sometimes. Alright, so that's a pretty bad version of what those should look like. Maybe. Yeah, that's just not working out for me. There we go. That's a little better. Alright, so the big thing here now is we just want to make sure we pay attention to where things are going. That's a +2 here. It's the y, so that means we're going down. My x here is a negative. We're going to go this way. So that's a 1 and a -2 for my center. Y number's 3, x number's 1. So we're going to go over 1, down 2. Y number being 3, 1, 2. Whoa, 1, 2, 3. Yep, that's it. 1, 2, 3. X number is 1 again, so it's another skinny one. And let's throw the box on there. Get our asymptotes going. And now we need to think about the fact that our y is in front, so we are going to be going up and down on this one, and not left and right. So my curves are going to be going right along my asymptotes here and here. Oh man, I'm bad at drawing these on this computer right now. I apologize. I'm sure you can do better. Alright, this guy, we got the 9 out here. We can't have the 9, just like our ellipses can't have a number out here. That's going to cancel and become a 1. That's going to cancel and become a 1 on the bottom, just to feel better about it. And this guy is not going to change. That's totally a 3. Alright, so we get our thing equal to 1. Now we've got our two different radius numbers, 1 and 3. I know that we are moving to the left and we are moving down for my x movement and my y movement on my center. That's going to be -1, -3 right here. X is, man, these keep getting thin little x boxes, don't they? And up 3. I just said x boxes. That's kind of comical. The thing about those is they don't work. Alright, so here we go. Bam. Bam. Alright, we're ready to draw our curves. The x is in front, so that means we're going left and right. So again, we're going to follow our asymptote, hit that vertex point, move on along the asymptote. Swoop. And there you go. Alright, one last one to look at here. Going to divide by our 36. So what that's going to do is get us equal to 1 like we want. 4 goes into 36 9 times, so we're going to have x minus 2 squared over 9 minus 9 goes into 36 4 times, so 4 is going to be on the bottom with my y plus 1 on top. Alright, x squared is first here, so we're going to look like this. We've got a 3 and a 2 for my two different box numbers, and x is going to move to the right, y is going to move down, always going opposites. So 2, -1, 1, 2, 1 goes right here. X is going to go 1, 2, 3 to the side, and 1, 2, 3 to the side. We're going up and down 2. Alright, this one's going to look a little different at least. Box. Asymptote. again, since my x number is first, that means we're going left and right on this graph. So, oh, that got really bad. I swear, it swoops in a little better than that. Alright, I'm sorry if my drawings have offended you. But there we go. Hyperbolas, just ellipses going the wrong way. Make good choices out there, and good luck to you.